let's dive into the Sol token a little bit. Can you give us a high level 101, the tokenomics, right? What are some of the core utility traits of Solana?
Yeah, so Sol itself is a delegated proof of stake and blockchain network. You've got a inflation schedule, and that mints out new Sol every epoch. So for those that stake with the network, they lock their Sol up with a validator. There'll be new Sol issued every epoch, which is generally speaking every 2 to 3 days. And every year, that inflation amount adjusts by roughly 15% downward. So over a certain period of time, the terminal inflation rate of the Solana blockchain will be approximately 1 to 2%. So the way that that works then is similar to fiat sort of structure where you deposit your funds with a bank account, and then they will issue interest on your deposits so far that insofar as you have a interest bearing account. The way that the actual new issuance of the asset works is there's a certain amount of SOL that will be issued over a period of time. That amount of SOL that's issued is based on the entire network, right? So it's similar to like any other asset where there's like a new issuance. It's a nominal return based on the rest of the holders, right? So if all the SOL was staked, every new issuance of SOL would just increase the number of SOL that you had, but all the ownership would remain the same. There is generally about 50 to 60% of SOL is staked today. So that return that you're making is really just a return against the other holders that are otherwise not being staked. So the differences of like SOL versus other like proof of stake networks is SOL itself is delegated proof of stake. So you delegate your SOL to a validator, but you don't actually give up the control. And we'll get into how that works in a moment. And so you've got delegated proof of stake where the validator doesn't own the SOL, but can use it to validate transactions, secure the network. And then you don't have slashing is not yet a concept in the Solana blockchain. Really the only risk is a risk of like opportunity cost of like, I could stake it. I could earn my, roughly 6, 7, 8% nominal return against other holders, or I could then, use the SOL in decentralized finance, lend it out, do something else like a stake pool, and it's really effectively like a risk-free rate against other holders.